Chapter 10. Summary and the 3 most recognized theories. Summary of 8 theories of the creation of the universe. Throughout history, humans have wondered about how the universe began. Scientists, philosophers, and religious thinkers have come up with different ideas to explain this mystery. Here are 8 important theories that try to answer this big question. The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory is the most popular scientific explanation for how the universe started. In 1927, a scientist named Georges Lemaitre first suggested this idea. 2 years later, Edwin Hubble made an important discovery that supported this theory when he found that the universe is getting bigger. According to the Big Bang Theory, the universe began about 13.8 billion years ago from a very tiny, extremely hot, and incredibly dense point called a singularity. This point suddenly expanded very quickly and started cooling down. As it cooled, it formed all the matter we see today, including stars, planets, and galaxies. Scientists believe this theory because they have found strong evidence for it. They discovered something called cosmic microwave background radiation, which is like leftover heat from when the universe was very young. They also see that galaxies are moving away from us, which shows the universe is still expanding today. Steady-state theory. The steady-state theory was created in 1948 by 3 scientists, Fred Hoyle, Thomas Gold, and Hermann Bondi. This theory says something very different from the Big Bang Theory. It claims that the universe has always existed and has always looked the same everywhere. According to this theory, even though the universe is expanding, new matter is constantly being created to fill the empty spaces. This keeps the density of the universe the same over time. So the theory suggests that the universe never had a beginning and will never have an end. However, most scientists stopped believing in this theory after they discovered the cosmic microwave background radiation and saw that galaxies have changed over time. These discoveries showed that the universe is not the same everywhere and at all times, which goes against what the steady-state theory predicted. Creationism. Creationism is an ancient religious belief that can be found in many cultures around the world, especially in religions like Judaism and Christianity. This belief says that a divine being or God created the universe on purpose and all at once. People who believe in creationism base their ideas on sacred texts like the Bible's book of Genesis, rather than on scientific experiments or observations. There are different types of creationism. Some people believe in young Earth creationism, which says the universe is only thousands of years old. Others believe in old Earth creationism, which accepts that the universe is billions of years old, but was still created by God through supernatural means. Unlike scientific theories, creationism is based on faith and religious teachings rather than evidence that can be tested or proven through experiments. Multiverse theory. The multiverse theory is a newer idea that came from studying quantum mechanics and cosmic inflation in the late 20th century. This theory suggests that our universe is not the only one that exists. Instead, there might be many universes existing at the same time. Each of these universes might have different rules of physics and different properties. This idea helps explain why our universe seems to be perfectly set up for life to exist. If there are many universes with different properties, it would make sense that at least one of them would be suitable for life. However, this theory is still very speculative, which means it is more of an educated guess than a proven fact. Scientists have not found any direct evidence for other universes, and it is very difficult to test this theory with current technology. Oscillating Universe Theory. The Oscillating Universe Theory, also called the Cyclic Universe Theory, suggested in the early 20th century by Alexander Friedman and other scientists. This theory proposes that the universe goes through endless cycles of expansion and contraction. According to this theory, the universe starts with a Big Bang and expands for billions of years. Then it starts contracting and eventually collapses into what scientists call a Big Crunch. After the Big Crunch, another Big Bang happens, and the cycle starts all over again. This means the universe has no real beginning or end, but goes through these cycles forever. Modern versions of this theory include ideas about dark energy and string theory, but they face challenges from recent observations. Scientists have found that the universe's expansion is actually speeding up, which suggests it might not contract and collapse as this theory predicts. Naturalistic Evolution. Naturalistic evolution is a scientific view that explains how the universe and life developed through natural processes. This idea has roots in 19th century biology and 20th century cosmology. It suggests that everything we see in the universe, including life itself, came about through natural laws and processes without any supernatural intervention. According to this view, the universe started with the Big Bang, and over billions of years, natural processes led to the formation of stars, planets, and eventually life. Life then evolved through natural selection, where organisms with helpful traits survived and reproduced more successfully than others. This theory is supported by a lot of evidence from many different fields of science, including astronomy, physics, genetics, and the study of fossils. Scientists can trace the development of life from simple organisms to complex creatures like humans through this natural process. Simulation theory. The simulation theory is a philosophical idea that was made popular by philosopher Nick Bostrom in 2003. This theory suggests something quite surprising. It's that our entire universe might actually be a computer simulation created by a very advanced civilization. According to this theory, what we think of as reality might actually be artificial, controlled by programmed rules, just like a very sophisticated video game. This raises deep questions about consciousness and what it means to exist. If we are living in a simulation, then everything we experience might not be real in the way we normally think about reality. However, this theory remains speculative and cannot be tested with current technology. There is no way to prove whether we are living in a simulation or not, which makes it more of a philosophical thought experiment than a scientific theory. Nebular Hypothesis. The Nebular Hypothesis explains how our solar system formed. This idea was first suggested by Immanuel Swedenborg in 1734, and later developed by Immanuel Kant and Pierre-Simon Laplace in the 18th century. According to this theory, our solar system formed from a large, rotating cloud of gas and dust called a nebula. Over time, gravity caused this cloud to collapse and spin faster. The center of the cloud became hot and dense enough to form the sun, while the remaining material formed a flat disk around it. The planets then formed from the material in this disk through a process of clumping and collision. This theory is supported by observations of young stars that are surrounded by disks of gas and dust, which scientists can see through powerful telescopes. These observations show that planet formation is still happening in other parts of the universe, just as the Nebular Hypothesis predicts. Among all these theories, three stand out as the most widely accepted and scientifically supported: the Big Bang Theory, Naturalistic Evolution, and the Nebular Hypothesis. The Big Bang Theory is recognized because it is supported by multiple strong lines of evidence. Edwin Hubble's observation in 1929 showed that galaxies are moving away from us, proving the universe is expanding. The discovery of cosmic microwave background radiation in 1965 by Penzias and Wilson provided the leftover heat from the early universe that the Big Bang Theory predicted. Scientists have also measured the amounts of light elements like hydrogen and helium in the universe, which match exactly what the Big Bang Theory says should exist. Naturalistic evolution is recognized because it provides a comprehensive explanation for how life and the universe developed through natural laws. It is supported by extensive data from biology, geology, astronomy, and physics. The fossil record shows gradual changes in species over millions of years, and genetic evidence confirms that all living organisms share common ancestors. Observations of star formation and cosmic evolution are consistent with known physical laws. The Nebular Hypothesis is recognized as the best explanation for how our solar system formed. It is consistent with physics and supported by astronomical observations of young stars surrounded by disks of gas and dust. Telescopes like ALMA have captured images of protoplanetary disks around young stars, showing this process in action. The alignment of planetary orbits in the same plane and direction, as well as the chemical composition gradients in the solar system, match the predictions of the nebular model. These three theories are more accepted than the others because they have strong empirical evidence, meaning they are based on observations and experiments that can be repeated and verified. They also have testability and predictive power, which means they make predictions that can be confirmed or proven wrong through further research. They are consistent with established physics and can explain a wide range of phenomena in a coherent way. The other theories are less accepted for various reasons. Steady-state theory was rejected after discoveries contradicted its assumptions. Creationism is based on religious faith rather than scientific evidence. The multiverse theory is highly speculative, with no direct evidence. The Oscillating Universe Theory is challenged by observations showing the universe's expansion is accelerating, The simulation theory is philosophical and lacks empirical support. Conclusion: the study of how the universe began has produced many interesting theories throughout history. However, the Big Bang Theory, Naturalistic Evolution, and Nebular Hypothesis remain the most scientifically robust and widely accepted explanations. These theories are supported by strong evidence, make testable predictions, and explain a broad range of observations about the cosmos and life. While other theories offer interesting perspectives and sometimes raise important philosophical questions, they lack the empirical support needed to be considered mainstream scientific explanations. Together, these three main theories form the foundation of modern cosmology and astrophysics, helping us understand the universe's past, present, and future. Thank you for watching. Hope you got a clear idea about creation of the universe, so please like. If you haven't watched the detailed explanation of each theory, the below description has the link to each video. Watch and comment your idea and give us a like. Subscribe to watch more videos on science, engineering, and technology, and share with like minds.